I'm here with my constant companions from the morning, Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski. How did you like this event?
Oh, it's great. You know, we always look forward to coming to New Hampshire. We were here 4 years ago, and we come about every year or two.
We love New Hampshire.
And the audiences are always the most engaged, the most intelligent, and
well-read.
So, yeah, regardless of ideology, it's always a lot of fun.
Now, one of the things as a neocon, so to speak, and a Santorum person, that I absolutely love about your show is that you put yourselves out there. There's no question where you stand. There's no question where you stand. So you're very straightforward about your positions and not shy about them. How has that been different for you, particularly, Mika, as a journalist before, to have your opinions out there?
It finally feels right, actually. The one thing I felt always as a journalist for 20 years before I started this show, when I worked for ABC, NBC, and CBS, is I didn't feel like I was being honest about who I was and where I was coming from. The fact that we had to conceal that, to me, feels like part of the big lie. You have to be true to who you are and let people know who you are, where you came from, what your potential worldview might be, and then I think you get audiences like we got tonight, a perfect mix of Democrats, Republicans, and Independents.
And Mika's a big believer that journalists actually have a responsibility to let people know where they're coming from, and to know what their ideology is, and then from that point, you can look at their reports, look at their analysis, and you can judge it based on their worldview. The idea that some journalist is going to be sort of this voice of God and not going to be prejudiced one way or the other.
Not going to have any opinions.
That's absolutely ridiculous. The only people that have no opinions at all are people that aren't smart enough to be bringing you the news. So I think Mika's said it. It's been very refreshing. Yeah.
Now, one of the things I noticed, you stayed for an awful lot of pictures. You were very kind to everybody. And one of the things that I love about the show myself is that you don't take yourself all that seriously.
Right. Well,
you're like a family around the table.
I take myself seriously.
I mean, you drive me nuts, and I still love you sometimes.
I love you too. I love you too. No, I mean that's the key. There's so many people, and we did a promo where we made fun of ourselves recently about how we started the day.
Absolutely love it.
And that was our way of gently sort of sticking a needle in the inflated egos of our competition, because everybody likes to act so serious and likes to act so self-important. And I think it's very important for us to always, again, poke fun of ourselves and not take ourselves too seriously.
One last thing, as a person who comes from Barnacle's hometown, or as he would call it, the Kingdom, when are the two of you going to do a show from the Moore and Square Diner, his old haunt from years ago?
We're going to do one from Fenway.
We got to do that. We're going to Fenway, but we need to go to the diner too.
It would be great. Well, thank you very much for your time. Very much appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Thanks.